I'm bored. I'm gonna get started. Limbus, yippee! Oh, I made like a very small amount of progress. I read some of the I read some of the story off stream. Don Quixote!
저녁은 저녁만큼의 운치가 있어요. 비록 여기서
also while I was off stream, I got very lucky and I actually got Middle Cliff in like one 10 pull. So hashtag proof. 10 Yisang, 10 Ideality. Alas, no Rodion. There was not nearly enough hype. There was not nearly enough hype for this Rodion. Like, I get it was all overshadowed by Ricardo Cliff, but like, this Rodion is like so pretty. Look at her. Look at her. Anyways, I'm gonna go upgrade him.
기억은 중요하지.
Memories are important. So rest before you cough up the last breath you ain't. Nice, Cliff. I didn't get a chance to read the rest of it. Whoopsie. Oh well.
지금부터 니놈들을 전부.
Fuck yeah, Middle Cliff. Middle Cliff. Thought you could get away that easy, eh? I bring the suffering that was promised to you when you cast me into the world of Bristly. Bringing punishment to the thief who stole the child's hair salon coupons was a long and arduous journey. If all the child wanted was simply revenge, it would have been more efficient to rely on the element of surprise to capture and mete out the deserved. I don't know what that fucking word is. Mete? I don't know. Not the deserved consequences. But that simply would not do. Uncool solutions were not an option for the child. Heart-pumping electronic dance music, fully slicked-back hair, and flashy sunglasses still worn even in the dark of the night. These were the hallmarks of a badass and cool entrance befitting of a brave brother of the middle, thought the child. I'm gonna turn on the light. One thing I've actually been doing lately is I've learned how to make coffee for myself, and I've been putting like a bunch of creamer in it so I can like actually drink it without shivering every single sip. I actually really enjoy it, and I made myself a very small amount of coffee, like less than half a cup, right before stream. Yeah. Oi! Half point. You're the one who nicked my coupons. I know, I'm Hesed maxing! I'm Hesed maxing so hard. I'm so him for real, for real. What the hell? I heard he might still be in pursuit, but you came all the way here for that, you damn stalker? That was bad delivery. Oh well. Stalker? Mate, you seem to be on some grave misconception. It's going after a thief ain't the same thing as stalking someone. It's terminal audacity to think that, isn't it? Well, what else am I supposed to call an obsessed freak who chased me all the way across the city from U-Corp Great Lake? It gets to a point, man. Failure to recognize your own crimes. Blatant lack of apology, any sign of remorse for stealing the victim's deserved lusciousness. Insistence on contentious behavior. Looks like you're getting another line in the book. Eh? Oi, who had this already? This individual's violation was logged for later punishment in accordance with Title 6, Section 2, Row A. Yeah? Yes. Because the individual's behavior met the specific conditions required to invoke the aforementioned article. Well, this bloke's... Never mind. You did good, lad. Alright, let's get this back on track. Point is, you've just bought yourself another line in the book. All this over a lousy coupon to a hair salon, you crazy bastard? I told you, I'll pay you back for it, didn't I? Time and time again, I asked if we could make a deal, and you refused to listen every damn time. A lousy hair coupon, really? After knocking me, insulting me by assuming this grudge could be swept under the rug with bribery? A lousy hair coupon? Searching for sections relevant to narking. Now, forget it. I think I can forgive that minor slight as long as he returns a little something. The hair coupon you nicked from me. Hand it over. Get your noggin ready, because this ain't just about the coupon anymore. It's about the shame of having to show myself under the sun, day after day, with a hairdo that slid so far into the world of bristly. It's about the desperation of wanting to hide under a cap, and having to parade around my humiliation, because wearing a cap would have sapped even more vitality from my hair! All of that has coalesced into the simmering wrath as I journey to the east. And I haven't even begun my pilgrimage of loyalty to earn the right to become a great brother! The only thing that'll put this righteous anger to sleep is to become luscious. That's right, you daft bastard! That coupon you stole from me is now lusciousness incarnate. What I'm saying is that I'm generous enough to turn a blind eye to your minor insults, as long as you return an object of such significance back to my hands. So quit stalling and coffee up. Huh. And what if I said I can't even if I wanted to? What then? Art thou refusing to return what belongeth to the rightful owner? No, as much as it knocks me to admit it, that wasn't a refusal. Your hat has become luscious. The little sibling's eyes instantly darted toward the coupon thief's hair at the child's comment. The hair looked as though it would flow and wrap gently around the hand when one combs through it with their fingers. Frankly, the subtleties of hairstyling weren't immediately apparent, but borrowing the child's vocabulary, the thief's hair must have become luscious. And the fact that such an elevated state was attained not by the child but the thief meant that... You little shit! Just stealing Big Bro's hair coupons wasn't enough, huh? You just had to use it too, huh? Of course I did! What do you think I stole in the first place? I mean, just think about it in my shoes. There's really no point in getting a single line forgiven when I'm already neck deep in your book of vengeance. Get what I'm saying? Hey, I might as well go enjoy a nice visit to the private hair salon when I got the chance, since you're gonna come after me for the rest of my life anyways. Salon du Malo, was it? Sure lived up to its name. Ha! You must be mad. Was it wisdom or foolishness? The thief's name was indeed attached to a countless number of vengeances in the book, which included stealing from the child's safe, fleeing from the middle's vengeance, and everything that happened between then and now. Like you said, getting a single vengeance forgiven wouldn't make a nick of difference anyway. Because whichever excuse he had to give, it would end in its execution. Sure is awfully mouthy for a bloke about to pop his clogs. You lads reckon he's got life insurance or something? A single execution may not be a sufficient counterweight that negates the grudge. However, there exists a precedent for a crime not entirely dissimilar to the one currently being addressed, in which a subject whose life was insured was killed over a dozen times to be rendered into a state of post-resuscitation mental degradation and punch-drunkenness prior to complete and total extermination. Yet the villain doth persist in uttering such vile insults to our big brother. In moments such as this, methinks justice ought to be delivered post-haste. Going off big brother's advice, either way's decent enough. What's your take, Sinclair? How about tenderizing him half dead first? You'll have an easier time deciding what to do with him once he's too busy swallowing teeth to talk back. Ha! I like the sound of that! Oh, that's... Perhaps the child was pleased with the suggestion, because he produced an adorably tiny sticker from his coat and pressed it neatly into his little brother's book. Thank you, Big Bro! Right, let's crack on with it then. Give him a proper thrashing before thinking about what comes next. You seriously think life insurance is what I'm planning to fall back on? Kanto IX. That's Kanto 4. Yeah, he didn't do shit in Kanto 4, did he? I mean, he's gonna get his time in, fuck, how long? A few months, maybe? Shit, I need to finish the goddamn Kanto. I need to finish the Battle Pass! This should look like the Battle Pass! You don't actually believe that I spotted you chasing me half across the city and just didn't bother setting anything up, do you? That sound! Something's closing in. Mirso, what time is it? It's currently 3:13 in the morning. The night in the back streets has begun. A tremor spread through the ground, drawing closer with every passing second. It was the sound of the sweepers flooding through the roads. For Backstreet's residents, a rumble on the road as familiar as the rumble of one's own breath. Still, there was something off about this whole situation. The entrance through which the child and his little siblings chased their mark looked hastily put together. The thief was already sprinting toward another room. It didn't take long for the child to piece things together. His voice sharply cut through the air as soon as he realized what exactly the thief had in store. Grab that bastard! Now! Bollocks! I knew something about the entrance looked like makeshift. Too slow! Have fun getting swept away, dumbasses! They're having a bloodstain on once they're done with you! The wretched villain has fled into the adjacent room! Our righteous fury shall smite through the door and... Nah, that ain't some hideout. That's a proper residential area. That cheeky half-pint used his noggin, didn't he? Looks like we're gonna have to hold out against the sweeper waves, big bro. Don't you worry your little head now, lad. Even if we get swept away by the waves, the middle'll set that score proper. Nobody walks away from the vengeance. The night in the back streets passed, as it always does. The thief stepped out from his building, bold and smug. He congratulated himself on his well-thought-out plan that finally shook the persistent stalker. No one can survive the tides of sweepers that consume everything and everyone in their path, he believed. Not even the child. However... he seemed to have underestimated the child's tenacity. The unyielding doggedness of the syndicate that calls itself the Middle. You... stalker freak! How are you still alive? That then! All that prep and you're already done. Shit! Damn it! Look, don't kill me just yet. There's something you should know. What? Are you actually the one who nicked the coupon? Exactly! I don't think... Wait, you already knew? Of course I did. That bloke in the security force wasn't anywhere near as tiny as you, half-pint. Gives it away, innit? We give it a think, yeah? Oh, to crack your skull open like an egg and just keep killing you over and over till this burning anger spits satisfied. Wait! I'll tell you everything, so please! It ain't my business to find out what bloody ties you got to the real thief now. My lads will dig them up soon enough. And you not being the thief makes no difference either. You've already gone and earned yourself a fresh grudge with me with that little trick you pulled. Truth be told, I'm sick of this whole mess giving me a headache. Got a pilgrimage of loyalty coming up, yeah? Proper nightmare, that labour. Better clear out the useless rubbish clutter in my path before I dedicate myself to it. I can help you! Let that fucking thief and work for you instead! That does it. You flapping your lying gob, basking in that lusciousness like you're the only one who earned it. That's about enough to get you and every last sword tied to you. Immediate, complete, and total extermination! I need more thread! Thread. Give me more. Give me more thread immediately. Fuck you, Sinclair. We don't need you, Sinclair. Society has progressed past the need for Sinclair. That's the gaze of someone who has lost their lusciousness. Society has progressed past the need for Sinclair. Give me that lusciousness immediately. Complete and total extermination! Ah, fuck. I mean, 42 isn't bad. What do I need? Hang on. I do not have any rewards at all. Okay. Oh well. Let's see, what do we got? Temporal entanglement. Oh, are you shitting me? Okay.
나를 불렀나?
Oh, bleed team. Let's go.
닥쳐라, 해파. 누굴 팰진 내가 정한다. 관리자님.
Executive manager. Keeping an eye on every sinner, focusing on their condition, lending them strength and reviving them. There's so much going on. My head feels like it could burst at any moment. My nerves feel as though they're burning out from pouring in so much concentration. I'm listening. Ryoshu has begun engaging the nurse father. With our current manpower, breaking through the situation is going to be different. Oh, difficult. Your orders, executive manager? Sinclair from the future is still there, summoned by the sign that manifested on his forehead. Gregor is still rampaging under the grip of an uncontrollable metamorphosis. Both teams were still in complete disarray. Even the LCD team, the only ones who had been moving along fairly well, ended up missing their ace in the hole. Not yet. I take it the situation is not favorable. Yeah. Looks like we're gonna have to do this on our own. I, Otis, never intended to showcase my competence to this extent. Very well. There shouldn't be any issues. I merely follow the manager's orders. Ryoshu's sword. Fine. Alright! Nah, there's no way, right? Ryoshu's sword, finally drawn from its scabbard, pierced through the pinky nurse father with a single smooth thrust. It's just the hair, I'm sure it's just the hair. The enemy staggered on her feet, then opened one of the doors behind her. Oh wait, no, that's her mother. Of course she's gonna fucking look like her. That's Ryoshu's mother, right? Ryoshu's mother, and then Araya looks like Ryoshu, kind of, I guess. I don't know. The way she moved was too slow to be an escape, and her gaze, intently trained on Ryoshu, was too steady to be a look of surrender. Soon, I realized she was trying to draw us in after her. Wait! I know for certain I'd still... I'd grown so sick of this place. I know. You always said it was my fault that you were fettered to the House of Spiders. Wait, are you saying it's not? I was the one who was being raised in this suffocating house. If anyone has the right to be resentful, it's me! Then you left! You freed yourself anyway! You stepped out to the ground outside and traveled to see the sky. The real sky. I already cut you down with the sword back then. So how come you're still alive? Are you sure? Did you make sure to pierce the sword clean through the heart? Do you even have a single clear memory you can recall for certain? If the memories themselves are gone, and all that's left is the feeling that you once had something to cherish, how true could that feeling be? Once something cannot be remembered anymore, time is as good as lost. Both this city and this house have become places where not a single soul has the heart to remember the child.
그를 기억할 수.
And that's how our story ends.
그게 내게는 끝.
Maybe for me, but not for Araya.
그의 아라야는
She's still
기다리고 있어.
waiting for me.
아라야는 기다리고 있잖아.
She's waiting for no one. Oh, I love yelling. Holy shit, this music goes fucking crazy! God damn! Alright.
떨거지면 잘라낸다.
For now, I'll rely on my one and only win rate. I love win rate! I love win rate!
왕의 비호를 하사한다.
기다려라.
Yeah, lately I've been getting, like, pretty into coffee. My dad taught me how to, like, make my own cup, and, I bought my own, my dad has, like, a bunch of coffee in, like, his, like, cabinet or whatever. He's got a little cabinet in the corner of the kitchen with, like, a bunch of coffee. But I actually went and bought my own because he likes his darker than I like mine, obviously. I've never really, when I was in, like, high school, I tried, like, Starbucks coffee once. And, like, I couldn't handle it because it was, like, super bitter, and, like, they just kind of asked me, like, okay, how do you want your coffee? And I was like, can I have a coffee? So I'm pretty sure they just gave me, like, black coffee. And I put, like, tons and tons of cream and sugar in it. And for some reason...
절실히 기대했으니 헤아릴 수 없이 원망했으니
What?
이 순간조차 베어내리라.
Holy fuck!
말해줘도 기억이나 할.
Okay. But yeah, coffee, right? So like, I pretty much threw out like the entire cup because I couldn't handle it. It was like that one time I was like on live stream playing Library of Runa and I was trying to like drink Red Bull, but I kept just like grunting every time I took a sip because I don't like carbonation. But like now that I've like, I mean, I think that was like scripted. I think that's supposed to happen. I think you're supposed to lose both of them.
약속했던 한마디 말마저 이제 됐으니
But yeah. started to find, part of the reason I've started to find just making coffee so fun is because like there's so many different kinds of like creamers and stuff that I can put in it. I believe that Red Eyes is a healer, right? Yeah. I kind of wish that I could just like make a bunch of like coffee and like experiment with a bunch of different creamers and stuff. But like not only would that be a lot of money spent, if I have too much caffeine at once, it bodes like really poorly for me. I don't like it. 15 bleed to all targets? Nice! Okay, that's good, that's good, that's really good. I don't have any healing. I just really cannot run the risk of fucking losing any of these, can I? Anyways. Because like yesterday I went to round 1 and I had like a full like cup of coffee on like a pretty much empty stomach. And like it was really, I felt like shit later in the day. I felt fucking horrible. Go Ryoshu! Eh? Round 1 is like this arcade, where they have a bunch of like, it's like they have bowling for like the normal people, and then for everyone else, they've got like a bunch of like Japanese arcade machines and stuff. It's a big arcade, basically. Oh! But yeah, they've got like those DDR machines with like 5. Actually, the one I had like over 1,000 songs, I think. And they've got like the fucking like my machines and shit. They've got a lot of rhythm games. But yeah, it's like a big arcade, and they've got like claw machines with like anime plushies and stuff. It's really cool. I'll keep talking next time there's a battle segment. A soft singing echoes in Ryoshi's ears. When will Mommy come back? Will she be here today? What about tomorrow? Mommy, I really wanted to keep our promise. I wanted to stay in here and wait quietly. Shut up! Was I too impatient? Did Mommy leave because I couldn't wait out that one fleeting moment? Stop talking! Words mingle and tangle together, making it impossible to tell who's speaking to whom. Your daughter has left you forever! Just as you did! No doubt Araya will hide again. And I'll be wandering again, searching for her. We won't be able to meet for a very long time. So I cannot lose her. This is my last chance. Wait, this is Ryoshu. Araya loved watching the stars. She may still be hiding somewhere in that starry night. I'll be fine. Waiting for you here, Mommy.
이곳은 검이지.
This is the house of spiders.
벗어날 수
A place
없고
no one can escape from.
하늘에 닿을 수도
A place
없이.
ever suspended, ever barred from
그저
touching the sky.
내가 오지
A
않았다.
tiny, cramped little space to
그쪽.
which I never returned. Left?
떠나지
Never!
않았어.
Ryoshi lets out an anguished cry as she swings her sword once more. The nurse father makes no move to avoid it, as though she's entrusting Ryoshi with the right to end her.
이번엔 어떤 기억?
Which memory did you
날렸어.
carve away this time? And finally, the pinky nurse father falls where she stands. The floor of the House of Spiders was cold and unyielding. Hide in
잠깐만 이 상자에 들어가 있어.
this box for just a little bit.
들어가서
Once you get in, close
눈을
your eyes.
감고 숫자를
Count.
세. 이 안은 조용하고
It'll be
어둡지만
quiet and dark.
모든 것이 금방
But when you're in
흘러가.
here, everything passes quickly.
어떻게 알아?
How do you know?
엄마가
Mommy
몇 번이나
used to hide
숨어봤어.
here all the time.
그러니까
So stay in here and wait
기다리고
for
있어.
me, Araya.
알아요. 반드시 다시 돌아올
I
거니까.
promise I'll come back for you.
괜찮아.
I'll be
기다리고
fine.
있을게, 엄마.
I'll be waiting for you here, Mommy.
아니야.
No,
엄마는 돌아오지 않아.
she will never come back.
엄마가 곧 돌아오게
Once
되면
Mommy comes back,
별이 잘 보이는
we're going
곳으로
somewhere
여행을 갈
where the
거야.
stars are so close. It looks like you can touch them.
도시락도 만들
I'll
거고
pack us lunches
문어
and cut
모양으로
the sausage
소시지를
into
자를
octopus
거야.
shapes.
다 기다리고 나면
And when I'm done waiting,
엄마가 와서
Mommy will show up and tell me I did good.
알아야라면
She'll
잘
say,
숨어 있을
I
줄
knew Araya'd be
알았다.
good at hiding.
라고. 그리고 시간이
And
더
then, after a little
지나면
more time,
잘 익은 수박만한
I'll wear a
꽃을
big
달고
flower,
졸업식을
bigger than a
할 거야.
watermelon, for my graduation.
그러면 나는
I'll take it off after
꽃을 뗀
and give
다음에
it to Mommy.
엄마한테 줄래. 엄마는 다양하고
She'll look good with
잘 어울릴 거야.
hydrangeas because they look just like
나랑
me.
닮았으니까. 그리고
And then,
글자도
I'll learn
더
even
많이
more
배울
letters.
거야. 엄마한테 새로운
I've got to
유행어도
teach her
많이
all the new
알려줘야지.
slang too.
그리고
And
또
then,
아니야.
no,
그런 날들은 오지 않아.
those days don't come, Araya.
바람이 부는 진짜
And then we'll climb to a real rooftop and feel the real wind and eat cold watermelon together.
엄마는 나를 잊었어.
Mom forgot all about me.
문은
The door
열리지
never
않아.
opens.
그곳에는 달력이 없으니까. 나는 며칠이 흘렀는지 알지 못해. 시계도 없어서 지금이 낮인지 밤인지도 몰라. 그렇구나.
I see it now.
나는 남겨졌고
I
엄마는
was left
떠났어.
behind. Mom left for good.
이 하루는 영원히 끝나지 않아. 그런 확신이 들었고 모든 어둠이 내 것 같아졌을 때
Sorry. Crying would be so much easier if my nose didn't run like crazy. Once every shade of the darkness felt as though they belonged to me. I threw the door open myself.
만약 문 앞에
If
기다리고
someone had
있는
been
자가
waiting on the other side
있었다면
of that door,
그녀여야
it
마땅했겠지.
should have been her.
이런
Oh dear,
시간 얽힘이 되었구나.
you've fallen into a
알아요.
temporal entanglement, Araya.
내 생각엔 말이야.
From the looks of it, my
이 금고
darling daughter
안에는
must have stepped into this
내
vault
딸이 수도
countless
없이
times.
들어왔던 모양이야. 그 아이의 피는
Her blood, you
시간의
see,
흐름에 특별한 영향을
interacts
받기에
uniquely
가능했던
with the
일이지.
flow of time. That's what allowed her to step in here unharmed.
너 또한
You, too,
아라야시키의
were born with
적성자를 원했던
Yoshihide's
엄지의
blood,
고위
because the
간부들로
higher
인해
ups of the thumb wished for another
요시히데와
candidate
같은
with
피를
innate
이어
aptitude
태어났지만
to wield Arayashiki. However,
우리 요시히데
the
같은
fact
적성을
is, it's
지내는
simply
건
impossible for you to ever
불가능할
match
거야.
my Yoshihide's aptitude for it.
피는 물론
Blood,
중요해.
yes, blood is
하지만
important,
피는
but it's
기본적인
only the
조건일
first
뿐
and most basic requirement.
정말 중요한 건
What really counts is
시간에
how you
대한
sense
생각이지.
time.
시간을 인지하고
The way
바라보는
that
그
child
아이만의
perceives
고유한
and observes
감각과
time,
균형감 그리고
the
관점은
intuition, the balance, the perspective, isn't
흉내낼 수
something that
있는 게
can be
아니거든.
imitated.
그래도 같은 피라고
Well, thanks to that shared blood,
시간을
we
견뎌내고
somehow
일궈낼
managed to hold
수는
out
있었던
against
것
time,
같지만
and even read it.
그래서 오히려
But
꼬여버렸네.
that's also exactly what made a mess of the time you
네
were supposed to
근부에서
bear inside this time
네가
vault.
감당해야 할 시간이. 네가 어떤
I
감정으로 그
have
문을 열고
no
나왔는지
idea what
모르겠지만
kind of emotion drove you to push that door open.
우린 요시히데
But we will be
그
reunited
아이와
with
반드시 다시
we will be
만날
reunited
예정이야.
with Yoshihide again, without fail.
그 아이가 완성되지 않는 한
Because as long as that child remains incomplete,
건재하거든.
the House of Spiders will endure.
마침 거미집에 한 자리가 비었어.
And it just so happens
네
there's a
적성자는
vacancy in the house.
비어있는 지혜
Perhaps your
선거.
aptitude will also be enough to seize the title of Dihui Star.
손을 펴자.
When I opened my hands,
주름이
I saw
자글자글해진
wrinkled old
손바닥에
fingers
끈이 보였다.
and strands of thread twined around them.
이게
Is
내
this my name?
이름이야?
그래. 알아야.
Yeah,
나도
Araya. That's how you read it.
너무 어렵게
Too hard to
생겼어.
read.
엄마 이름은 어떻게
How do
적는데?
you write your name, Mommy?
부작용을 겪고
The
있는
side
거구나.
effects must have kicked in.
시간들이
With all
불안정하게
this
정착이
unstable
되었으니
superposition of time,
평생을 그럴
you're bound to
수밖에.
experience them for life.
아프기만 한 이 모든
These threads
시련.
hold nothing but pain, and they all lead back to you.
아마 눈을 감고 있어도
Closing your
그
eyes
들이닥치는
won't
장면들을
stop the
막을
visions
수는
from flooding
없겠지.
in.
그게
That's the nature of time. It
피할
is
수
inevitable.
없지.
그럼
Does that
이
mean
모든 실이
if I
향하는
follow these threads to
당신을
where you are,
찾는다면
아비가 되면
If I become a nurse mother,
will I see her again?
여전히 나는
Even though the
기다림을
wait has not
멈추지
stopped.
못한다.
그래,
Of
나는
course,
반드시
my sweet daughter
집으로
will
돌아올
come
거야.
home.
엄마, 내가 학교에서
Mommy,
배웠는데
I learned something at school today.
담배 있잖아.
You're not supposed to smoke
어린아이
around
앞에서는
kids.
피우는 거 아니래.
Says who?
선생님이.
The teacher.
왜냐하면
'Cause
나
I'm
같은
still a growing kid,
어린아이는
and
아직
we need
피도
to
덜
stay healthy.
자랐고 건강하게 자라야 하는데 담배 연기가 있으면 그러지
But we can't do that
못한대.
if people around us keep smoking.
왜?
Why not?
나는 성장기
Well,
아이잖아.
because I'm in a growth
성장기에
period.
안 좋은
If
세포가
bad cells form in your
생기면 안
body
좋은
at a
게 더
young
빨리
age, teach
늘어나서
said,
그래.
the bad stuff grows faster?
빨리 늘어나서라.
Grows faster? Your teacher's a cocky douchebag.
건방진 놈네 그거.
엄마,
Mommy, don't talk about my
그게
teacher
뭐야?
like that.
하지만
After that day,
그때부터
however,
그녀는
Mommy never
담배를
touched a
입에 대지
cigarette again.
않았다. 그리고
But I'll grow to
나도
smoke the same
같은
kind
담배를
she
피우기
used to.
시작했지. 그걸 필 때마다
Every time I took a
그녀와
drag,
같이 숨을
it
쉬고
felt like I
있는
was
것
breathing
같은 기분.
alongside her.
세월이 만든
The
그녀의
acrid
채취가
scent that the flow of time dragged over
이제
her
나에게서 난다.
now lingers on my skin.
연기같이
My
나의
mind
의식도
ribbons and
흐르는
swirls like the cigarette smoke in the air,
제일 보고 싶지 않은
carrying me to the
시간으로
moment I never want to see again.
나를
엄마,
Mommy, where are you going?
나 혼자 두지 마.
Don't leave me here. Where are you going?
어디 갔어?
Where do you go?
그리고
And
당신
you
그걸 가지고
crawling back to the House of
다시
Spiders.
거미집으로
With
기어들어가는
that,
건가?
huh?
나를 단
And
한순간도
once it became
알아차지
painfully clear that
못함이
there wasn't even an
명백해져
ounce of
버렸고
recognition in her eyes, not even a brief spark of
내
it.
안쪽에서는
The myriad
끈기는
lumps
견디지
inside me,
요동친
bound and
소리가
constricted by tangled threads.
began trembling and thrashing aloud.
Mommy,
엄마라고 불러도
can I call you Mommy? The child in Ryoshi's memories, the same child who used to munch through mouthfuls of snacks, practice how to read and write, and sing songs with barely intelligible lyrics, grows into the form of the pinky nurse father standing before her eyes. Her final gaze is not trained on Ryoshu. It is staring off into the distance, an unknown point between the folds of time. Anaya! Anaya! The singing voice fades into silence as the pinky nurse father's fallen body goes still. Ryoshu raises her sword ever so slowly. Ryoshu! She answers with silence, staring down at herself. I understood what it was that she was watching. She was looking at every strand of thread connected to her, the bundle of strings forming herself, and the chain that linked us together throughout our journey. You're thinking about severing the chain. Ryoshu has failed to protect Araya. What she'd promised to her daughter with that pinky swear turned into lies. And the thread that had connected the two of them was severed into 1,000 little strands. This meant that our pact, her contract with the Limbus Company, no longer meant anything to her.
시계
Clock.
나는
I lost the
멈춰지고
one and
있다.
only thread.
단
that
하나의
I was
실마저
clinging to.
놓쳐버렸다. 머무를 이유가
What reason do I have
어딨지?
to stay? Ryoshu cuts off the chain. It falls apart with so little resistance that it's almost as if it had never linked us together in the first place. And that was only the beginning. The days of her life let out a piercing shriek as they are severed away by the sharp edge of her blade. The memories shaped by the culmination of those days began to fade. Hacked into pieces, mutilated, time itself howls with a piercing cry.
착각하지 마라.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
겉에
I'm gonna be
내
just
놈들
fine.
덕분에 내가 강해진 게 아니다. 내가 강하기에 내 놈들을 휘두르는 거지.
Oh. Okay.
카니발 타임.
마침내 그려내기 시작했구나.
At long last, the painting has begun.
과연 내 딸이야.
That's my darling
칭찬해주마.
daughter. You have made your father proud.
그래서
Here it
이
is.
모든 손가락이
The
그토록
first stroke
기다렸던
of the House of Spiders
거미집의
masterpiece.
최종 작품의
Its
운이
long-awaited
띄워졌어.
piece de résistance has finally been painted.
소라, 보이니?
Sora's back! Do you see it, Sora?
이제 완성까지 얼마
It's
남지
so
않았구나.
very close to perfection.
류엔 씨,
Mr. Ian,
그렇다면
then
이게
is this my
저의
final
마지막
test?
시험인가요?
맞아.
That's right.
아,
Mr. Ian,
류엔 씨,
if I can make it through this one too,
이것까지 지령에
I might
그러는데
finally be given the honor of being your daughter. The prescript said.
당신의 딸이 될 수 있대.
물론이지.
Of course, Sora.
그동안 고생
You've been
많았어.
working so very hard after all.
저는 저 류엔 씨와
I
지금
loved every single day I spent with you, Mr. Ian.
다 좋았어요.
나도 그래.
I feel the same.
두 번은 못 볼
I know this is a
구경거리지만
once-in-a-lifetime
너는
spectacle,
남아 지켜볼
but I
이유가
can't
없을
imagine you
텐데.
have any reason to stay and watch. much.
네 아비는 그
Your
수임을
new's father
훌륭하게
fulfilled her purpose
다했어.
remarkably. All you
넌
need to
그저
do is turn around and leave,
떠나면 그만이지 않니?
and you'll be free.
그대가 정한 쓰임을 다한
My
것은
master has but completed the
소생과
purpose
어떤
you have
연관도
chosen for her,
없사온데
and that has not to do
어찌
with my
떠나라
humble self.
부족하시는지요.
Why urge me to leave?
지의 성을 잇고자
It is true I entered the
주인님과
tutelage of my
함께한
master
것은
to
사실.
inherit the title of Dehuey Star.
죽지도 않은 주인님을 두고
Yet how could I leave when her life breath has not yet left her?
아직 소생은
My insignificant
별을
self is
잇기에
not yet
부족한
worthy
자.
to inherit the name of a star.
쓰러진
Thus,
주인님을
I must bear my master away hence.
세상에서 가장
That
의미
has to be the
없는
most
짓을 하는
pointless
거야.
thing to do in the world.
저 검의
Her heart
심장을
was pierced by
꿰뚫린
none
이상
other than that blade.
머지않아 숨이
She'll
멎을
stop
텐데.
breathing soon.
딸 표정만 봐도
Can't you tell just by looking at my daughter's
믿기지
face?
않니?
Welcome to the stream! We're finally making progress again. Maybe today we'll actually beat the game. Or the kanto.
이미 늦었다.
We are reaching the pinnacle. I have cried twice. It's too late. On stream!
무화를 쥔 채
Rare is the opportunity to cross blades with the wielder of Muga. The non-self was also reached the realm of Ashura.
쓰러뜨린 뒤에
I shall fell her here
주인님을
and
데리고
depart with my master.
떠나겠사옵니다.
이제
How should we proceed now,
어떻게
Executive Manager?
하시겠습니까? 관리자님의 말씀대로라면
If it is as you say,
더 이상
she's no longer. No. Ryoshu severed the chain without permission. Remember what Virgilius always says? Once you sign the contract, you don't get to quit the company so easily. Is it over for me? Am I cooked and chopped and gay and get no hose?
끊어진 것은
What is broken
관리자님과의
is only the pact forged with the manager.
림버스 컴퍼니와의
The clauses of her
계약상
contract with Limbus
효력을
Company
잃은 것은
remain in effect. We're helping Ryoshu. She may choose to quit in the end, but the Sinclair from the future said still lingers in the far corners of my mind. I have no way of knowing if he was a glimpse of what awaits us in our future, but at least let's see her off properly. It's so over for me.
이번 시련만 이겨낼 수 있다면 저도 요시히데 언니처럼 리엔 씨의 딸이 될 수 있어요.
저것이
I mean, I'm not surprised. A lot of VTubers, I think, can do like
Little baby voices.
so they seem like cuter than they are or whatever. So like, yeah. That's kind of part of it, because I'm actively trying to sound like a fucking 9-year-old. Whoops. I guess I'll go back to talking about coffee. Yeah, I wish that I could like just buy a bunch of like different roasts and like different creamers and see like which one I like the most and like experiment with them. But like that would one cost a bunch of money and like two, caffeine, too much caffeine is just really not good for me.
땡.
Uh-oh.
시작할게요.
Purple coins? Hey, what? What was that? Hey, why is it purple? Why are they purple? Ryoshu, why are you purple? True power Ryoshu. She is purple because she deals poison damage. I don't know.
지령은 거스를 수 없어요.
But yeah. Yesterday, the end of the day was just kind of dog shit because I had a bunch of caffeine, and it had me real fucked up. Oh, true. Purple do taste better than red. You know why the purple well cheers is so much better than the red well cheers? Because it sends you right to sleep. No more insomnia for you, baby. That's because purple tastes better than red.
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
Eh? Pebby Gwitch. Uh-oh. So this is that realistic depiction of dementia I keep hearing about. Me when I draw the sword that gives me dementia. My favorite is that, What do you mean defeat? I don't know, maybe it's scripted. We'll find out if it shows me the fucking game over screen. What? Bullshit. Okay.
몸을 숨겨라. 다시 처음부터 다시 시작하면 된다. 어차피
Yeah, my favorite skill is that that picture of Markiplier as Lord Farquaad from 2018 that's just captioned with E. Okay, let's try that again. Yeah, I don't fucking know either. I don't even know what the victory conditions are. I gotta lock in. Like, I don't know, maybe we need more than just Ryoshu to be alive. I don't know.
시작할게요.
It needs to be done in like a certain number of turns so that Ryoshu doesn't like forget everything. Okay.
결정은 거스를 수 없어요.
Okay. Me when I remove all the vowels in the English alphabet for the funny. Thank you, Mosho.
저도 그렇게 생각해요.
Finally! A Project Moon boss fight for Project Moon players! Oh, for fuck's sake. Nobody wins! Blah! I don't know, everybody kill her. Oh yeah! Okay, so this is what happened last time I failed. Let's hope this isn't like another immediate game over for whatever reason.
소생은 그저 주인 구하지 못하여 서글픈
Oh, we're still going! We're still going! Okay! Ryoshu is doing everything. And if nothing else, it says dominating. So I just go, 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 go! Cal! 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 Yeah! And, like the guy from Pokemon? That's so awesome. I've been waiting for that collab for years.
달랐던 걸까요? 제
So I think we kind of just erased Sora from
모르겠어.
existence.
방금 저들의 얼굴이 기억나는 사람이 있어.
I think I vaguely remember the concept of a twink here. But other than that, it's a blur. Now, let me ask you something. Do any of you remember who you just fought?
내게는 전부
They've both become
흐릿해졌거든.
so faint to me that I can't even
이름도
recall their
남지
names. This can
그건
only mean that our completion is
완성까지
within
얼마 안
reach.
남았다는 거지. 이제 기다리기만 하면 돼.
My memory's fine. I still remember their names too. Sora and Ren.
제 인식과 비교하면
Comparing your perception with mine,
기억 소고가
I
아닙니다.
can tell this is no mere memory wipe procedure. Executive Manager.
거미집에서 리오슈.
What the House of Spiders sought to shape Ryoshu into. Must have been the wind.
일종의 개념 소각.
I think Sora's the guy from Kingdom Hearts. Seems to be some sort of concept incinerator.
알다시피 이 도시에서는
As you may well know, in the city,
무언가를 버리는
getting rid of
것이
anything is quite a
참
pain.
번거롭지. 휴지를 아무리
Tear a
갈갈이
piece of napkin into
주걱을 내거나
pieces, burn it,
태우거나
swallow it,
삼킨다 하더라도
destroy every evidence of its existence.
그 휴지의
If
존재를
there is even
기억하는
one
자가
person left to
있다면
remember that it once existed,
무슨 수를 써서
then there is also a way to
그
dig up
찌꺼기를
whatever's left of it.
얻어내고야 말거든.
그저 배워내는 것으로
If concepts can be destroyed with a simple slash to the sword,
이때까지
it would
없던
indeed be a
편리한 기술을
technology of unprecedented convenience.
그렇게 한번
A pit
들어가면
that
어떤
forever
것도
burns
나올 수
all
없는
that enters
구덩이.
it.
많은 이들이
Has
오래전부터
long been a thing of
바라보던
dreams
수원.
for many in the city. Napkin eater! Rien when he sees napkins with the fucking the rock. I think that we should do that fandom thing where it's like, you know how Danganronpa fans will take like they like take that picture of like Hajime Hinata with a glass of orange juice in his hand, decide that's his #1 thing ever. We should do that with Rien, but with burnt napkins. We should completely flanderize his love of burnt napkins, even though it only occurs as like a metaphor in one line. We should do that.
거미집의 존재 이유.
That's the reason the House of Spiders has come into being served.
엄지, 검지,
It would be funny.
중지, 약지, 소지. 손가락 모두를
A
위한
joint enterprise of the five
공동의
fingers.
사업이랄까.
The thumb, the index, the middle, the ring, and the pinky as the stakeholders. Thank you. Let's make this a reality!
잊고 싶은 건 전부 다
Everything they wish to forget can simply be thrown into this pit. To the House of Spiders, located in the heart of the
가져다
abyss.
버리는 것. 여긴 하나의
Call it a
쓰레기통이야.
landfill, a bottomless well
비밀을
where secrets
한없이
can sink for
가라앉히는
all
끝없는
eternity.
우물이고
A grave where cherry blossoms
사건들이
bury the
맺히는
incidents
벚꽃
beyond the veil
무덤이지.
of oblivion. The prescript knows best. But what if I don't want to put needles in my baby sister's birthday cake? Prescript knows best.
저마다 추악하고 잊고 싶은
People
무언가를
can simply
여기에다
cast
던져
whatever ugly secret they want buried.
더 이상
Whatever they'd
떠오르지
rather forget in here,
떠올라질
and will never
수 없게
resurface. Nor can be made to resurface.
이미 숨이 끊어진
The
아기
nurse fathers who have died,
아직
those who
살아남은
survived, and the rest of you
그리고
who have made it all the
이곳까지
way
온
here.
모두
Marvelous
수고가
job,
많았어.
everyone.
나를 완전한 공허의
The objective
상태로
was to
만들기
elevate my
위해서는
darling daughter into a state of
족쇄를
complete
만들어야
emptiness.
했어.
And
족쇄는 반드시 허물을
to
불러.
accomplish that, we had to forge a fetter. For fetters inevitably invite nihility.
이제 그 틈새를
Now, the crevice of that void
고독이
will be
빈틈없이
filled with
채워줄
loneliness
거고
and transform into a
모든
veritable
것이
hell of
소멸될
blades
때까지
that slashes
멈추지
away at the world until
검에
nothing of it
말하게 될 거야.
remains.
끊으라고 몇 번이나
I always
말했는데도
told her
듣지
to quit
않았던
smoking,
거야.
you know. But she never listened.
딸도 알고 있었나 봐.
Perhaps my darling daughter has always
다음부에
recognized the
마지막
aesthetics of
한
beauty
모금이 가지는 미나리
captured within that one last drag of the cigarette.
스스로를
How
태워가며
beautiful that lone ember is,
되어가며
consuming its own being,
사라져가며
cutting
내는
itself
한점의
loose,
빛이
releasing a speck of light as it fades in
얼마나.
self-immolation. Right then, a voice called out to me.
있잖아.
Hey,
혹시 둥글게 감겨
have you ever seen a ball of yarn? Labubu!
시작과 끝이
The one with the
딱
two ends of the
맞닿아
same
있는
thread
거야.
touching each other.
Araya?
그자가
She
말을
talked to you,
했다는
executive
말씀은
manager?
저는 전혀 듣지
I'm
못했습니다.
afraid I didn't hear a thing.
당시
I was on high alert,
검지하게
entirely focused on
그
watching the
두 년을
index nurse
경계하는
father
것에
Ryoshu.
신경을 쏟고 있어.
It is possible I
미처 듣지
simply missed it due to the heat of the
모르겠군요.
moment.
숨이 끊어지기 직전인
I saw her clinging weakly to
관리자님의
the manager's
발목을
ankle in a near
힘겹게
death state.
붙잡고 있는 모습은
The
보았다.
manager did not make a single ticking
관리자님 또한
sound, and
제가
The moment little Araya approached, memories from neither past nor present, but the future, rushed into me for a split second before scattering away.
엄마가 실드를 베어내려고 할수록
The more Mom
내
tried to
실타래는
sever
더
away all the
부풀더라고.
threads, the more my yarn puffed up.
Ryoshu. What's happening to Ryoshu?
엄마와
Among the
함께했던
days I
나날
had
중에
spent with my mother
용수염이라는 이름의
is a day when we
간식을
went to get a
먹으러
snack
간
called
적이 있어.
Dragon's Beard candy.
한 가닥이었던
First, it
실이
started off as a
두
single strand of
가닥이
thread,
되고
which split into 2,
네 가닥이
then
되고
4, and 16,
16가닥이 되고
그러다가
until it became a
수만
roll of
개의
tens
얇은
of thousands
실타래가
of
되어
sugary
있는 거야.
strings.
나는 그 모습을
Mom and I watched
엄마랑
together,
같이 구경했어. 그리고
and I'm watching
지금도
it
보고 있지.
even now.
역시 내 말이 맞잖아.
See? I was
엄마가
right.
나보다 3개 더
Mommy
많이
had 3 more
먹었다니까.
pieces than me.
그리고 엄마가
And
베어내고 있는
Those
실도
threads she's cutting off now,
겉으로는 모든 게
may
베어지는
appear
것처럼
severed.
보이지만 내 눈에는 다르게 보여.
that's not what it looks like to me.
계속해서
They're only getting
늘어나기만
longer
하지.
and longer, and silkier. Like that candy.
베어내는 걸로는
Slashing away at the
이
threads
실을
won't
끊지
sever it.
못해.
나는 이제
Mother and I are tied together on every path.
엄마와 나를
I
볼 수
see it
있어.
now.
절대 놓지 않고 계속
I
움켜쥐고
can also
있는
see her white knuckles
엄마의
gripping
손을
tightly
볼
onto
수
the
있어.
thread, refusing to ever let go.
그 수많은 시간을 어떻게 감히
How could one bear
찰나로
witness to those
치부할 수
layers upon
있을까?
layers of time and dismiss them as mere fleeting moments?
그러니까
That's why
엄마한테 가서 말할
I'm
거야.
gonna tell her.
나를 찾아줘서
I'm
고마워.
gonna tell her thanks for coming to find me. It's true that the threads will keep multiplying the more Ryoshu cuts at them. But eventually, the strands will be spread so thinly that they'll scatter into the murky void before they can even reach her. If that's the case, perhaps a chain will work instead. The same chain she already cut off. The same stubborn one that brought her back from death countless times. Melt down the severed chain and reforge it in the roaring kiln of one's heart. The resolve to sever everything, and the blade that cuts through all. They both started from the same wish, the wish to protect. Take this chain and let it guide your way. Go and tell her. Tell her everything you never got to say.
이 줄이라면
This thread
다시
just might
묶을
work.
수도 있겠다.
Araya grabs the red, searing chain. Ryoshu had already severed the chain once. It was discarded in the throes of her agony. But it is our strand, our own spider's thread, woven by time itself.
엄마 기다리겠다.
I gotta go now! Mommy's waiting for me! Araya makes her way toward the translucent sphere with perky and light footsteps, as if she's heading out on a picnic. Araya has entered the fathoms of Ryoshu, and at the same time, she exists outside of her.
끊어내자.
Cut and sever
전부를
everything,
무엇인지는 알 수
whatever they
없지만
are,
누구인지도
whoever they
모르겠지만
are.
엄마
Mommy,
모든 순간에
in the heart of every
한가운데에서
moment,
나는
I hear you.
듣고 있어.
Mother. Ryoshu,
길을 잃은 내 아이야.
dear lost child of mine.
돌아오는 방향을 모르겠다.
Should the way back home elude you,
가장 아팠던 첫 매듭을
why don't we follow
가져왔어.
the thread back to the very first knot that hurt the most?
엄마 이름은 어떻게 적는데?
So how do you write your name, Mommy?
자,
Go
읽어봐.
on. Read it.
슈?
아니,
No,
그 글자는
that's
그렇게
not how you
읽는 게
read those
아니라
letters.
요시대라고 읽는 거야.
Yoshihide. That's how you say it.
요슈!
Yosu!
하고 이쁘잖아.
It's prettier and easier.
엄마는 모르겠지만
Mommy, You would know this.
어떤 시류에서든 엄마는 한 번도 나를 놓지 않았어. 그래서 나는 모든 여정의 끝과 시작을 알 수 있지. 글씨는 이제 잘 읽을 수 있니?
응, 당근이지. 그래도 역시 묘수가 제일 좋아.
미안하다, 알아야.
I'm sorry, Araya.
괜찮아.
That's okay.
나는
I
엄마 딸로
I'm
태어날
glad I
수
was your
있어서
daughter
좋았어.
because
나는 하고 싶었던
I got to do
모든
everything I
것들을
wanted to
엄마랑 같이
together
이루었거든.
with you.
어느 날에 기타 연주는
There was this day I
멈췄지만
totally flubbed my
엄마는
guitar
맨 앞에서
performance,
제일
but
크게
you were there in the front
손짓을
row,
쳤고
clapping louder than anyone.
도시락에 들어있는 소시지는 문어 모양과 거리가 멀었지만 진짜 맛있었어. 엄마를 보던 순간부터 내가 느낀 건 결국 그리움뿐이었어.
알아야.
Araya,
어른이 되면
what do you want to be when you grow up?
엄마.
When I
나는
grow up,
커서
mommy,
엄마의 엄마가 되고
I want to be
싶어.
mommy's mommy.
그렇다면
Because
이번엔
then
내가
it'll be my
엄마한테
turn to give you
사랑을
lots
줄수
and
있잖아.
lots of love.
그렇구나.
I see.
연민이 아니고
Not pity,
사랑.
but love.
엄마, 나 오늘 학교에서
Mommy,
새로운 거 배워왔어.
I learned something new at school today.
내가 말할 테니까
Just follow
잘 듣고
after me.
따라해봐. 엄마는 나에게 있어서
Mommy,
완소야.
I love you so much.
알아야,
Araya,
너 내 소딸.
I-L-Y-T.
아이 참.
Come on.
그러니까
That's not it.
그렇게 줄이는 거
That's not how you
아니었어.
shorten it. I'll teach you one last time, okay?
한번
이룰 수 없는 너의 미소를 서서히
And so,
잊어버리고.
little by little, I forget the smile I can never afford to lose.
행진을 멈추지 마라. 이 좁디 좁은 왕국을 넘어 멸망한 그 땅으로 돌아갈 때까지. 보아라, 저들이 우리의 모습을 우러러 보는 것을.
I thought there were like 53. Yeah. Well, we got everybody back, so very quickly. maybe as a cooldown in a way. I'll go and grab a few extra of these because I hear that middle clip is supposed to be very, very good.
기꺼이 꽃 한 송이를 놓겠어. 나비가 그들에게 피어날 수 있도록.
Eh? Wait, am I not like loud enough? Wild? How wild? Alright, yeah, that's good. That's way better. That'll do. Yeah, I hear he's supposed to be really good, so probably having him at, like, max everything will be very helpful. Okay.
자, 해골바가지랑 거미 대가리.
제 차례인가요?
책임은
문을
나를
관리
관역이 다들
의뢰.
I hope that I know that Middlecliff changes the background music, so I really hope that he doesn't like override the song and like ruin everything. At least not if the Millie at least not if the Saikai track is playing. Sweetie,
개인적인 감상으로
subjectively speaking, let me say that you are far more beautiful than you
아까보단
were
훨씬
earlier.
아름다워 보여.
But
방금 네가
do you have any idea what you
무엇을
just lost?
잊고
What you just
무엇을
let go?
놓쳐버린 건지 아니.
If I make it to the end of the kanto, I'm gonna like drop in the Discord. Like, everybody get the fuck in here. Okay, good, good. He doesn't do it with the melee songs. Good. Ryoshu has crawled out from the depths of hell, bringing herself up solely by a spider's thread. She emerges, her fingers around the scabbard closed from all that leaves and lives.
세상에서 제일
You sent
소중한
away the
걸
most precious thing in the world with
네
your
손으로
own
보내버렸지
hands.
뭐야. 이제 그 아이를
Everything that
이루고
made up
있던
that
모든
child has now been cut
건
away
너에게
because of
모두
you.
끊어졌어. 네가 이곳으로 왜
What you
돌아오게
returned here
되었는지,
for, what you wish to protect,
무엇을
what you
지키고
long to
싶었던
meet
건지.
again.
너에게 남아있는 게 없게 되었다.
All of it is gone now. You have nothing left.
밖에서 보고 있었던
We
우리는
on the
알고
outside,
있지만
we still remember.
정작
But
너의
ironically,
안에서
it was in yourself that it all passed into oblivion.
그래.
Right.
나는
I've lost
잊어버렸고.
everything. It's not true, Ryoshu. You're still holding it in your hand. Ryoshu slowly opens her fist, as if she wasn't aware she'd been clenching it. Resting in her palm, the scabbard pressed against her skin, its shape and weight filling her senses.
소중한 것일수록
The more you treasure something,
뭉쳐지고 있을
the less of it you
정도로만
ought to keep.
남겨두는 거다.
Just enough to fit within your hands.
리엔, 당신만큼은
Rien, you of all people.
내가 무엇이 될지
You always knew
알고
what I was going to
있었지.
become, didn't you?
맞아.
Yes.
완성이 되었다.
And I had reached completion.
그 다음엔 뭐가 남았지?
What would you have
당신에게?
left?
글쎄,
Who knows?
그건 늘 나에게
Only
속삭여주시는
Hermes, who deigns to grace me with the whispers, would know the answer to that.
당신이
Is there
가진
even a
것
single thing about you
지령에 의하지
that
않은
doesn't
게
come from the
하나라도 있나?
prescripts? Now that you mention it,
듣고
sweetie,
곰곰이 떠올려 보니 정말 없는 것 같네.
I suppose there really isn't. Biggest LARPer in the city! Seconded! He's literally nothing! He's nothing there! Holy shit!
어느 날 지령은 내게 이름을 바꾸라더군.
One day, the prescript told me to change my name.
그래서 새 이름을 만들었지.
So I made a new one.
어느 날 지령은
One day, the
내게
prescript told me to
가족의
start a
손
family,
아내를 만났고
so I got married and
아이를
raised a
키웠어.
child.
그리고
Then another
어느 날
day,
지령은
the prescript
내게
told me that someone would be killed right
눈앞에서
before my
누군가
eyes,
살해당할 테니
and that I was to do nothing but
아무것도
watch it
하지
happen.
말고. 그래서 기다렸어.
And so, I waited,
아무것도 하지 않고.
without lifting a finger.
내 아내와 아이는
Even in their final
내가
moments,
왜
my
가만히 서
wife and
있기만
child
했는지
never understood why I simply
마지막
watched it happen to
순간까지
them.
이해하지 못했지.
그걸 당신은 그저
And you just accepted that?
받아들였던 것뿐인가?
그러면 안 되는
Do you
거야.
think I shouldn't have?
딸,
Darling, remember that
거미줄에서
story about a
나가고
spider that
싶었던
wanted to
거미
leave its
이야기에
web?
대한 책을 하늘을 바라보는
Unsatisfied
것만으로는
with merely
만족을 하지
gazing upon the
못했던
sky,
거미가
it wished to be free of its
거미줄을
webs.
나가고 싶어 하니까 오랜 세월을 살고
Seeing
있는
that, a
현명한
long-lived
권리가
chrysalis,
말했지.
who was wise as it was old, told the spider
거미줄을
to circle its web
3,000번
3,000 times.
돌아보라고.
If nothing changes,
그래도
another
바뀌지
3,000
않으면
times.
3,000번을.
another set.
그래도
Should nothing
바뀌지
change still.
않으면 거미는 희망을
Round and
품고
round, the hopeful spider circled its web more times than it could count.
셀수 없을
Yet even after
만큼
thousands of
돌고 또
repetitions,
돌았지.
all it saw was the same old
하지만
web.
그래도 여전히 절망에
The
빠진
spider, full
거미는
of despair, went to confront the
이제
chrysalis,
번데기의 모습이
who had
아닌
now metamorphosed into a butterfly.
부화해버린 나비에게
I have
따졌어.
circled my web countless times, it
거미줄을
said.
셀 수 없이
Why
돌았는데
hasn't anything
왜
changed?
바뀌는 것이 없냐? 그때서야
Flying
나비가
off into the distance, the
헐헐
butterfly
날아가며
answered.
말했지. 나갈 수 없는
Resign
거미줄에
yourself to the fact that you are
아주
forever bound to
절망해서
the web, and close your
하늘에
heart to the
봐도 더
beautiful
이상
sky
동하지 않는
until
마음을
it ceases to
가지는 것.
stir any feelings in you.
그것이 거미줄에서
That is the
자유로워질 수
only
있는
way to be truly free of the web.
딸,
My darling daughter,
희롱애락을 맛보게
you'll
하는
end up
족쇄에
losing
묶이면
everything if you let yourself be shackled by what
모든
gives you
것을
these
잃게
feelings.
된단다.
Happiness, wrath, sorrow,
삶은
joy.
고통뿐이라는 것을
Because once you get a taste of them,
알게 되거든.
you'll learn the truth that to live is to suffer.
그게 내가
That is why I must remain in the house of
거미줄에 머물러야
spiders.
하는 이대로 널
If I
보내면
let you go here,
너는
you will
평생
never come
집으로
home
돌아오지
again.
않겠지. 널 막아 이곳에 머물게
I could
한들
force you to stay,
내게 남는
but I'd
건
get
없을
nothing
거야.
out of it.
하지만
But that's still better than letting this empty regret burrow
심장을
through the
파버리는
heart,
것보단
isn't it? All right,
좋아.
let's get started.
시작.
Here we go! Here we go!
하나. 행진의 꽃. 이것이 서로의 피날레다. 왕의 비호를 하사.
Hang on.
좋아. 네.
Because I love win rate! My job is destroying, like, all the gray matter in my brain, and I'm losing my ability to reason. But thankfully, win rate can do it for me! I'll start caring once it stops working. Lately I got some fucking like Spanish sounding coffee. The name is actually a little bit like Don Quixote, but I don't
그런 모습도
I don't know. It said it was like vanilla flavored kind of, but like Win rate's gonna work this time. Believe me. Oh wait, that's right. I have the facade on, so like even like even if it did change the music,
나비 교환.
the Heathcliff wouldn't be a problem.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
But yeah, the coffee I bought said that it was like some kind of like vanilla-ish flavor, but it just kind of, to me, smelled like vanilla. And I couldn't really, like, they always say like vanilla notes or whatever, but honestly, to some degree, it always tastes the same to me. But, I don't know, maybe I just need to try like a different blend or something. I got like another one that was like a light roast, because the one I got, the first one I got was medium roast. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually, yeah.
따스한 피.
네프 완료. 검. 뜬.
Did I forget to add the rest of the party? Whoopsie. The angel and devil on my shoulder, telling me what to do in Limbus Company. See, that's why he's the GOAT!
결국 이런 날이 왔고.
Honglu can do anything. Okay, what's he doing? Attack weight, unfocused volley, and clash regardless of speed. Clash power gain is reduced by 1 per karmic consequence on self. Generate 1 mag.
퍼레이드와 피날.
'Teehee.
떠날 이유는 없을 거야.
Me when I regen 3 HP.
모든 것을 잃었어. 지리멸렬.
$33 damage! Wow! A new record!
둘. 좋아.
I don't even know what anything does anymore.
네.
I just clicked my funny button.
심장
2 HP heal! Wow. Beautiful.
다섯.
Honglu can do literally anything. Honglu has never fucked anything up ever. Whoopsie.
일곱.
Yeah, I think I forgot about the rest of the sinners. So I don't have a backup party. Whoops.
내 아래 굴리면서
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
여덟. 앞으로 하나.
No! My new heat clip! Pow pow! Oh, we did. Okay, never mind. We're fine. I hope.
여행엔 목적이 있었지.
Wee. I do not know the Rian mechanic. It won't matter. It won't matter because vengeance is upon him.
따스한 피.
결국 이런 날이 왔구나.
You should take it. Ryoshu. Or not. Okay. That works, yeah. I'm very special. I was in all special classes in high school. That's how special I am.
의미 없다는 거.
True fact, by the way.
떠날 이유는 없어. 딸. 모든 것을 잃었으니.
내 가족도 멸망의 길에.
Okay, we got Meow Faust.
하나.
Pause. lusciousness is now gone. I'll break your every bone. Chase you to the extreme. Don't run away, your bristly limbus. Say hi. I love my 16 damage. Where?
앞으로 둘.
What words? The word like bird, because bird birds bird is the word, or birds, yeah. Which more do I need to fucking stagger at him? Ugh! You know what can do this? Ow! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yay! Am I legally allowed to start on the Side Guy parody if I, like, don't finish, if I don't beat the boss fight? We staggered him! Please go. Yes! Yes! Ah! Eh? Okay, she's got the arrow, dicked. I mean, cocked. Damage button. Just this once, because he's staggered. It's a necessary evil. Even though it's kind of not, because if the enemy is staggered, they'll do the exact same thing. There was no reason to treat this wound. It was sure to burn again once you returned home anyway. May as well get used to it, right? You talk as if I'm gonna choose to stay. Sweetie, all would be well if you just stay. The House of Spiders doesn't have to disappear. So please,
가지 마렴.
don't leave.
그 운명은 네 운명이 아니야.
Alright, before I continue into the next phase, I'm going to go and use the bathroom very quickly. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Hang on. Yeah, okay, I'm back. Blah. Oh yeah, Mirso did die, didn't he? Okay. So basically. Uh-oh. Okay, I feel like maybe we are not supposed to win this clash. I could've? Too late now.
떨거지는 잘라낸다.
둘.
여행에 목적이 있었지.
좋아.
어렵지 않게
가면은 쉬운 채로 죽여.
네.
Uh-oh, Declare's here. He's not very good at what he does. It's a lot of fluff for a hopeless clash.
다섯.
I meant Declare. Like the Claire. Declare. Declare.
일곱. 앞으로 둘. 여덟. 앞으로 하나.
Bounce! Oh goodness. What am I even doing, bro?
네 운명이 아니야. 그러니 거기서 빠져나오려.
He's below half HP. So that's good. What's... what? I ate the hint. Fuck! I forgot to get 100 line while it was on sale. Fuck my life. Oh. No? Okay. You know what we could do? You know what'd be funny? You know what would be really funny? Have the speed of all enemies. 27. Would that even be enough? No, it wouldn't be enough. We need like 13 speed. Fuck! I was gonna say, we could go with the ultimate gamble. Oh. Pin clash with the, okay. Go, 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 go. Ishmael! Ishmael! I can't look. I can't look. Did we die? Did we lose? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, we lost. Oh, we so lost. Fuck. Sinclair. Oh, it's so over. Ishmael, you doomed us all! Ah!
둘, 좋아.
Eh? Sinclair. Oh, Sinclair. Oh. Okay. Set all units off to, okay. Why not? Okay. Fuck off and also die. Six, seven! You may die, but you'll die with hope in your heart! Is it worth it? I mean, I spent all my lunacy on Ricardo Cliff. I mean, yes, I can always try again, but also, You know, yeah, we managed to get him below half HP as it is, with win rate of all things. So you know what? We ball. It's extra conditions from being fulfilled. Oh well. You can always pay us money. You fool, I've already read. I've read everything there is to read. Yeah, I spent all my lunacy on Ricardo Cliff, so like, even if I tried to like save it for whatever the next banner would be, I don't think it would really work out. So, like, probably whatever the next banner, if, like, the next banner was, like, the coolest shit I'd ever seen in my whole life, I wouldn't have enough lunacy for it anyways, so, like, oh well, I guess.
요시다.
I mean, there was a new Honglu pretty recently, right? It's been a while since we got a new Honglu EGO, though, I think. The fuck's he doing now? Oh, what? Hey, what the hell is that? Is this foreshadowing that Rian is actually evil? Crazy. Okay, I mean, okay.
딸, 나를 원망하지 마. 이 버릇은 당신에게 잘못해서
Oh no, yeah, for real. Whoopsie. Anyways. Well, everyone's still alive, so we'll probably still make it. Almost everyone's still alive.
퍼레이드와 하나 피날레.
둘, 좋아.
Eh? No, I have him in spirit. I have him in spirit. I had coffee earlier, so I have him here in spirit.
다섯,
퍼레이드와 피날레. 따스한 피.
일곱, 앞으로 둘,
네?
쉬운 채로
여덟, 앞으로 하나.
Honglu can do anything! Honglu can even beat a fucking nurse father! Ignore that! Honglu can do anything. Ignore the fact that he died. I'm going to make a world in which...
길게 휘감고
I'm going to make a world in which Ting Tang Honglu lasts forever. We're so close. We're so close. We're being edged! This piece of shit Sinclair! Ugh!
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다. 왕의 비호를 하사한다.
끊어낼 수 없는 거야, 딸. 제멋대로 끊어버리면 안 되는 거라고.
we win. Dad, why do sea waves keep crying?
모래성을 부수는 게
Because they're sad that they're knocking over the sand castles.
Then they should just not knock them over.
파도는 바람에 의해
Waves move with the winds. When the wind blows, the high and low tides can't help but knock down everything in their path.
눈앞.
Then why not just push back when the wind blows?
하지만 딸,
Think about it this
잘
way, darling.
생각해봐. 파도는
The waves built those sand castles only because the wind pulled them in.
그리고 이제는
And now, the wind is pushing them to bring the castles down.
모래성을 부수는 것뿐이야. 그러니까 파도는
So the waves really have no reason to feel sad.
Then, Dad, when will they be happy?
Well, welcome back.
글쎄,
Well, let's take our time finding that out.
천천히
shall
알아가
we?
보도록 할까? 결말을.
We can save the ending for later.
그런 다음에
We'll read all these
딸이
endings together
아빠만큼
once you
어른이
grow
되고
up
나면
and become as old as Daddy.
그때 보는 거지.
그래.
Okay.
그럼 그때까지 매일매일
Then you gotta read to me every day.
약속.
Pinky promise.
I hear the waves.
어떻게 들리지?
How do they sound?
쓸쓸해.
They sound lonely. It's peak.
다른 부서도 벌써 한바탕 했나. 돌아가는 길에 구경할 작품이 많아졌겠어.
The company had much to do in the aftermath of the incident. Saud took an indefinite leave of absence. Alyssa went to the long-term recovery ward. Martin's remains were placed in the morgue for LCE casualties. Hohenheim, as usual, went off with a shrug and a half-hearted wave of the hand. We never got to talk to him properly about all that's happened. There were many other victims we couldn't name individually. The index nurse father vanished without a trace and couldn't be located. But with the machinations of the House of Spiders foiled, the company seemed to have decided that he's no longer a serious threat, and proceeded to call off the manhunt. And on that burned rooftop, a red school bag was recovered, bearing a name tag filled out in a child's clumsy handwriting, with the golden boughs safely nestled within. Ryoshu started smoking again. Any trace of Araya's existence was completely erased from her mind, and there was, at present, no way to restore them. Perhaps Ryoshu herself knew the loss, that something had flowed out of her and disappeared. But to what extent? I had no way of telling. She didn't ask why the scabbard of her sword looked different. So instead of asking if she was alright, I just chatted her up. Looks like we managed to safely retrieve the golden boughs once again.
그래.
Right. How do you feel about it, Ryoshu?
뭐 적어도 이번 작전은 안심한지.
Well, at least it wasn't SAD. I mean,
그럭저럭
it
유재미.
was alright. NGL.
아, 이번엔 안
Oh,
심심하고 안
you mean it
피곤.
wasn't such a disappoint? Oh,
우와, 요슈 씨.
oh,
이제는
Ryoshu!
자연스럽게 말
I've heard the
줄이시네요.
other one before. This is B-A-H.
네?
Seriously?
이게 좋군.
Yeah,
그냥
that's better.
원래대로 간다.
I'll switch back.
아니, 왜
Do you
정작
hate
칭찬을 해드리니까
compliments or something?
설마
Oh, don't tell me.
칭찬을 했다고
You're not switching back because I liked it, are you? Are you?
얽힘이라는 것은
Entanglement
공간과 거리를
is a
뛰어넘는
connection that transcends space,
관념을 뛰어넘는
distance, and
관계입니다.
any attempt at conceptualization.
그러니 한쪽이 존재하는
Thus,
한
so long as one half
아무것도
of the connection
완전하게 사라질
exists,
수가 없게
nothing,
되고
probabilistically, can be said to have entered a state of complete decay.
그 흔적이
As long as its
도시
trace
속을
wanders the
떠돌고
city,
있는 이상
it will eventually
다시 드러나는 법이죠.
resurface.
Does that mean...
Yes,
검집이
so
존재하는
long as the scabbard remains in existence, and as long as the
bus keeps moving, I'll keep turning the clock. And when I do, well, I'll be seeing the same starry sky. The stars that no longer exist in the city swirl around us like a vortex. Every time I revive the sinners, Ryoshu, too, will exist in that moment. To be reunited with what is forgotten but cannot be lost. Her only daughter, Araya. I mean, I did something very different with my vocal cords that just for Faust than what I did for Araya. But like, if they did sound similar, that was on accident. Cause like, for the Araya voice,
I squeeze my vocal cords really tight, and it allows for like more like emotion and stuff.
but for Faust, I just
yeah.
for Faust, I just kind of like, you know, bring up my pitch a lot.
That wasn't exactly right, was it?
Faust knows all outcomes.
I mean, I guess. I'm one guy. I'm one guy with one amount of vocal range. There's only so much I can do. I do like the same voice for like a lot of like background NPCs and stuff. Like just straight up the same thing. Because like I'm one guy with one vocal range. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that was a crazy ass thing to find out. Yeah, finding out that she was that she's not very fond of like younger women in the workplace really like makes me wonder. All right, will do. I mean, I don't do that on purpose. That's just clipping the mic. I don't do it on purpose. I don't mean to. But like. Yeah, when I found out, like, my boss was like, it doesn't really like young women at her job, you know? It got me thinking about this one coworker we had that only lasted like a few months. We had this, like, oh yeah, for real, lesbian misogynist is crazy! And I like to add, maybe I'm jumping to conclusions or demonizing her too hard, but she is, first I'd like to mention she's very white. She's very, very white. I believe her name is Irish, I think? But she's like real pale, real white. We had one girl, we had, a girl, we had like a young black girl on like the team, right? And I think she may have been a teenager, because I remember once, what was it? I like Hohenheim just kind of like staring at this picture of Gregor's, fucking default art here. Anyways, yeah, the team, my coworkers, whatever the fuck. Whatever the first thing to come to my mind is. Anyways, we had, like, we had a girl, we had this girl on, like, as one of our coworkers. I believe she was also a courtesy clerk. She only lasted, like, a few months. And I do recall hearing something about, like, Sinead being very weird. Forget I said her name! Whoopsie! My boss. I might have to private this spot. Fuck, I don't want to, though. You know what? Barely anyone's gonna see it. My boss. Just forget I said her name at any point. I remember... Yeah, who will watch this? Am I right? That's... yeah. If it somehow, like, explodes in popularity, I'll probably unlist it, just so, like, you know, I'm not saying my fucking boss's name out loud on stream, for her to find. But, yeah, yeah, I remember, something about my boss being, like, really weird to, like, you know, this teenage black girl that we had that we had in the store. And it's like, I'd like to add, I found out that, this girl, was most likely a teenager because, at one point, who was it? Like, fucking, I don't know. One of like our supervisors, was talking to me, and he mentioned that she was underage, so she could not close. So, like, I'm just saying, I think it's very, very weird, that my very, very white boss was apparently so hard on this, like, teenage black girl that she was gone after, like, 3, 4, maybe 5 months. I'm just saying. Though maybe I just fucking, like, though maybe at the same time I just hate my boss so much that I want to accuse her of racism as much as I can. Just fucking absolutely demonize the shit out of her. I don't know, man. Regardless, making a fucking teenage girl quit that fast is like some demon shit. That's like evil. Back to, Yoshihide. You finally learned how to wield Arayashiki. And by learning to wield that relic, you've just made yourself the most important sword to the fingers. Next to the finger bow bell. The home that can protect you is gone now. So, take care, sweetheart. Hey, isn't this the same place that Roland was in the bad end? Lien. Killing me won't be the end of it. The proxies will never stop hunting you down. Lurking in the muck of this reeking cesspit won't keep you hidden forever. supposed to recite
이걸
this.
읊으라고. 내게는
I have nothing but myself.
고통밖에 없습니다.
LARP alert! LARP alert! I have nothing but my sorrow, and I want. This is tiresome. Sweetheart, looks like
쳐주는 걸
you forgot.
잊어버린 모양이야.
Don't freeze me.
음성으로 대화하는 것은
Ew, why did he hit the clear right there? If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. Rational and brilliant Faust. Is this the inside of the Faust chord? It has been some time since one such means of oral communication was engaged.
이 어두운 분위기.
This macabre atmosphere.
이번에는
It seems the congregation this time is in the form of levitating stones.
무거운
A
이야기를
fitting
나누기에
representation for the
적합한
discussion of
시기지만
a serious agenda. However, there are
지금은
no
그만한
subjects
문제가
that rise to such
없을 텐데요.
gravity at present.
이 바쁜 시기에
Which Faust is the audacious Faust that dared to force convene a classical Walpurgis night at such a busy moment as this?
파우스트 중에
It is unimaginable that such an ignorant and tactless Faust should exist among Fausts,
순진한
save
파우스트라면
for naive Faust. It's Cromer. Huh?
어머, 정말인가
Oh
봐요.
my. It really was her.
네,
Yes,
순진한
this
파우스트가
meeting has been
열었습니다.
convened by naive
관리자
Faust.
파우스트들에게
There is a question that begs the
질문하기
answer of the administrator Faust of the Gesellschaft management.
음.
It's the Faust chord!
순진한
We're in the Faust chord!
냉철하고 똑똑한 파우스트는 알고
Rational and
있어요.
brilliant Faust knows what it is that naive Faust seeks to ask,
그 질문을 꼭 해야
as
할
well as
필요가
the fact
없다는
that
것도
there is no real need
알고
for the
있죠.
query concern to be set forth.
언제까지
How
파우스트가
mu-
하나하나 떠먹여줘야
How
하는
long must
건지
Faust spoon feed naive Faust?
어디 한번 드러나 보죠.
Eh? What? Is it that naive Faust is our Faust? I picked up on that, low genuinely. The attempt to review
이번
information
거미줄 사건에
on
대한
the recent
정보를
incident at the House of
계좌
Spiders was
샤프트에서
met with
열람하려
denials
했지만
of access at
일부
multiple
정보에
turns.
접근이 불가능하더군요. 림버스 컴퍼니 본사의
Requesting
보안을
access to intelligence on the
허술하게 만든
individual
자가
who has
누구인지
deliberately compromised the
알고
security of
싶습니다.
Limbus Company's HQ. I guess that it kind of makes sense considering, like, the intervallo before Don Quixote's Canto.
그런 것 하나 알아내지 못해서
Could naive Faust not even manage to answer such a trivial query herself? Must astute and intelligent Faust provide every single piece of information?
번뇌가 낮은 파우스트
There is
따위에게
no obligation to disclose
무언가
more
알려줄
information of a
의무는
Faust of
없어요.
such inferior access rights.
접근 권위에 대해
God damn, they hate her in here! Surely naive Faust has not forgotten how access rights work.
계제 샤프트의 정보에
Reviewing
접근하기 위해
Gesellschaft information
몇
requires
가지
access
단계로
rights that are
올라야
several
한다는
tiers higher.
알고
Yes.
있습니다. 제가
What I mean,
아니
what Faust means to
파우스트가
say
말하고
is
싶은 건 다분히 고의적인
a thoroughly
말실수네요.
intentional slip of the tongue.
파우스트를
To
1인칭으로
refer to
부르는
Faust
건
in the first
금지된
person is
사항이에요.
strictly prohibited.
순진한
Naive
파우스트는
Faust has long been known to show
이전부터
quite a
위태로운 모습을
precarious
자주
side.
보여주었죠. 죽은
Does
파우스트들이
naive Faust wish
되고
to
싶은
join the
건가요?
ranks of dead Fausts? They're gonna kill her?
아닙니다.
Of course not. Faust
파우스트는
does not wish to
죽은
join the ranks
파우스트들
of
중
dead
하나가 되고
Fausts.
싶지 않습니다.
Faust is simply curious.
그저 매번 계절
There
샤프트의
is no
정보를
information to be
날로
granted to naive Faust,
순진한
who time and
파우스트에게
time again has attempted to leech off the Gesellschaft.
사랑스럽고
Lovely and
음험한
guileful
파우스트는
Faust can offer an answer.
대답해줄 수 있어요.
In return, however, naive
대신
Faust must consent to have her title
순진한
changed.
파우스트의
Is this
칭호를 바꿀
acceptable?
거예요.
It is accepted.
받아들이겠습니다. 림버스 컴퍼니의
The
대표
answer is Diaz, the
Diaz가
chief executive
그
director
대답입니다.
of Limbus Company. Stupid
멍청한
Faust.
파우스트.
The sharing of information is appreciated.
조금만 생각해봐도 알 수 있는
To
사실.
think that stupid. They're all calling her that.
To think that stupid Faust would go as far as to convene a classical Walpurgisnacht for a query that requires only the least effort of deductive reasoning. The new title could not be more appropriate for stupid Faust.
멍청한 파우스트는
Could it be that stupid Faust is indignant? She seems to be expressing displeasure by means of silence.
관리자 파우스트도
Such is the
아니면서
price for requesting so much information as a Faust of a non-administrative role.
그렇다면
In that
다시
case,
파우스트가
if Faust were to...
불가능한 가정을 구태여
No
세울 필요는
need to
없을
build
텐데요.
on impossible hypotheticals.
멍청한 파우스트가 제일 많은
Though it is a
행동가들을
fact that stupid
복원했다지만
Faust has retrieved the most golden
다시
vows,
관리자
she
파우스트가
cannot
될
be
순 없어요.
reinstated as an administrator Faust.
Reinstated?
그래도 묘목을 심고
Still, if stupid
거기에서
Faust were to
사과를
plant the
맺었다면
sapling and harvest an apple from it,
혹시
who
알아요?
knows? She might have a
다시
chance of
관리자
becoming an
파우스트가
administrator
될 수
again.
있을지. 그걸 멍청한
Can
파우스트가
stupid Faust even
해낼 수
accomplish
있을까요?
such a feat? Sounds
어려울 것
improbable.
같은데
What does stupid Faust think?
멍청건
That's
거기까지
enough.
멍청한
Time and
파우스트에게
floor
하소연
granted to
시간이
stupid
끝났어요.
Faust have come to a close.
게젤
Stupid
샤프트
Faust
푸른
shall be
구역의
dismissed from the
경험을
Giselshaft
저
forum
멍청한
forthwith.
파우스트는
So it's not a Discord. It's a fucking Reddit.
고전적인 발푸르기스의 밤은
The classical Walpurgisnacht is thus forcibly adjourned.
헤르만 이사님, 림버스 컴퍼니에 대해 몇 가지 보고할 사항이 있습니다.
Madam Director, I have some updates to. Oh wait, actually, should she have a British accent? Madam Director, I have some updates to report on Limbus Company. Do tell.
우선 첫 번째로
First, Limbus Company's golden bough grafting experiments have finally succeeded. Only 5 more boughs left to be retrieved, and the sapling will be planted. It won't be long now.
두 번째로 LCB의 11번 수감자
Next, the LCB's 11th sinner, Sinclair's sign, has completely awakened, though only for a moment.
그건 흥미롭네요.
That's
몇 년은
interesting
더 걸릴
indeed.
줄 알았는데.
Thought it'd take a few more years.
산맥이 모두 새겨진
Did
건가요?
all 3 strokes manifest?
제 눈엔 보이지 않아서
The signs aren't
거기까지.
visible to me, so I cannot say with
완전히
much
새겨진
certainty.
건 아니었나
But I
봐요.
don't believe he
아주
has.
잠깐
It was most likely just a
쓰는 걸 테다.
short-lived awakening. They say an accomplished butler's resourcefulness rivals that of a fixer in 7 Association Section 1. Speed and accuracy of your information gathering is indeed commendable. Anything else I should be aware of?
네, 마지막으로
Yes, lastly,
아드님이 품고
your
있던
son's royal blood
왕족
gene
혈통의
factor has
인자가
also
각성했습니다.
awakened.
그 인자라면
The factor, huh?
헤르만님이 말씀하신
Does that mean
표정이죠.
your son has finally
아드님께서
unwrapped what you
뜯었다는
gave him?
겁니까?
No. The Roach Emperor is but another layer of wrappings, if a bit fancier than the others. He has yet to unwrap the valuable, precious gift I've given him. But it may not be long now. A real surprise gift will begin from the mistletoe that will bud from the sapling.
그러고 보니 그 선장이라는
By the
자는
way,
어디에
where's the captain? I haven't seen her around since
H
H Corp.
복귀한 이후엔
아,
Oh,
그분은
she should be wetting a
고해를
harpoon
사냥할
for the
작전을
whale
가볍게
hunting.
갈고 있을 테니
She has to call her and
사냥이
crew only once the hunt
시작될
begins.
자신과 선원들을 부르라 했습니다.
그래서 언제까지
How long will I be stuck in
이
this
새하얀
pure
건물
white
바닥에서
building?
시간을 보내야 하는 거지.
For now, we will focus on restoring the Shanhuang worm and interpreting its interactions in this place. Although circumstances might change fast once the upcoming N-Corp board meeting concludes. Speaking of, Sonia, have you looked into what I asked?
안 그래도 어제
Yes,
친구한 단원들이
the infiltrator
말해주거든요.
agents reported back just yesterday.
하이니 크로머.
Heinrich Kromer and
그
Jacob
둘이 이사회에 참가하는
both
건
are confirmed to attend the board meeting. It's
It's
a hassle to deal with people who make even the simplest of conversations a nuisance. But I won't deny that this bodes well.
동생인 크로머가
If
죽었을
the
때도
same
꼼짝
Heinrich,
않던
who
그가
didn't even budge when the
움직인다는
younger Kromer was killed,
건
is
뭐지?
finally making a move. I suppose just around the corner now. Kromer! Indeed, it won't be long before the Malleus Maleficarum's roster is finalized. A hunt for prosthetic users, the likes of which the city has never seen, will soon begin. Even the machine purge will look downright tame in comparison. And we'll use that chaos.
모든 거울 세계
Tame for every mirror world in existence.
선장이 좋아하겠고.
The captain will love that.
모든 가능성이
It'll be like going on a
세계에
whale
있는
hunt across all
자신이
possible
사냥하는
worlds
것과
herself.
마찬가지일 테니까.
사담은
Perhaps
이쯤하고
we should wrap
들어가서
our talk here and head
시간이
inside.
된 것 같네요.
It's time.
그래, 넬리.
Of course.
다음
Nelly,
임무가 배정되기
keep an eye on
전까지는
Limbus Company until your next
계속
assignment.
림버스
네, 이사님.
Yes, Madam Director.
이사회가 시작하면
Choose your words and actions
말
carefully
한마디,
once the board meeting
행동
begins.
하나,
Even the
모두
slightest
진리
misstep
틀릴
could
수
tip the
있도록
balance and put us at a disadvantage.
한번 기세가
That's
밀리면
another headache we won't
골치
need.
아파질 테니까.
행사에서 그 쥐는
I
자들의
must
상대할
admit, it's
생각은
rather unnerving to have to deal with the
제법
infamous ones,
긴장되는군요.
the infamous ones who grip in their own nest.
좋아.
Alright,
그럼
then. Shall we head
약점
inside?
봐봐.
We win!
저녁은 저녁만
We win! What is this? Heap clip. Heath chip, even. Yeesang! I was about to be like, oh, Honglu! Yeesang! That's Yeesang! What the fuck? Alright, well, I guess I guess that's the end for the stream today. Yeah, level 41. Nah, you should have been here for the most popular one was, at least since I've stopped doing, like, what I was doing before. At least in like the past like couple of years, I think my most popular stream has definitely still been the end of Honglu Kanto. Yeah. But anyways, thank you to everyone who showed up. I hope you all had fun because I know that I did, and I hope to see you all again soon. Bye bye.
어라, 단테님. 급한 일이 생기셨나 봐요? 천천히 갔다 오세요.